Have you ever had an idea that kept you awake at night, but you were too afraid to tell the world? You told yourself, tomorrow, I will start tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. Story 6, The Silent Library of Forgotten Dreams. Elara worked in a world of gray stone and cold clocks. She was a shadow dweller, someone who lived her life watching others succeed, while she hid her own talents. In her desk drawer, there were hundreds of sketches, beautiful, haunting drawings of a world that didn't exist, but she never showed them to anyone. "They aren't perfect yet," she would whisper. One rainy midnight, Elara found herself in the basement of the great city library. She pushed a heavy oak door and stepped into a room that smelled like cold dust and silver moonlight. The walls were lined with thousands of white, blank books. A man with eyes like broken glass stood in the center. He was the archivist. "Welcome, Elara," he said, his voice sounding like dry leaves. "You are looking at the most tragic room in existence. This is the library of unwritten books." Elara touched a spine. It was cold. "Why is it tragic?" "Because," the archivist replied, "each book here represents a life that was never fully lived. This thick volume, it was a symphony that would have healed broken hearts, but the composer feared he wasn't talented enough. This one, a medicine that could have saved thousands, but the scientist feared what people would think if she failed." He handed Elara a book with her own name on it. It was heavy and empty. "When you die," he whispered, "your book comes here. It stays white and silent. It is the weight of everything you could have been, but chose not to be because you were afraid of a mistake." Elara looked at the thousands of empty books. She realized that failure isn't the enemy. Silence is. She didn't want to be a ghost in this library. She ran home, her heart hammering against her ribs. She took out her sketches, her hands shaking, and for the first time, she didn't care if they were perfect. She just cared that they were real. Just remember, the graveyard is the richest place on earth, filled with songs never sung and books never written. Don't let your story end up in the silent library. Start today. Thanks for watching.